SS2 till I finished SS3, I nearly lost my dignity.
Every one of us have their story, so I know none of us here can boldly say that he has not been a victim of false accusation. Myself, I have been. My father was accused of collecting people's destiny to give to me. Please, I want us to focus on the consequences and the effect of all this fake prophecy and false accusation on the dignity of a human person. Fake prophecy and fake accusation has stripped so many persons of their dignity. Most persons are going through mental trauma, depression, and stigmatization because of fake prophecy and false accusation. This is where I want us to dwell our opinion. And for listeners, if you're a victim of false prophecy, we are giving you this platform to speak up. So it's a high time you break your silence, or you know someone out there that is a victim of a fake prophecy and false accusation. Instead of the person dying in silence, I think we have a secure platform where you can open up and tell your story. And I want to assure you that your story is as much protected. So what do you have to say concerning this psychological manipulation, the mental issue that has to do with, false accusation that comes from false prophecy? So what do you have to say about that?
I have my own personal story to tell. Not just fake prophecy, but false accusation. I said that when I was in secondary school, I had issues with somebody, exam malpractice issue, and because I stood up for my integrity. And the person went back. Something happened in the hostel. We had issues with our seniors, and he told everybody that I was the one that reported our sets to the seniors. And from SS2 till I finished SS3, I nearly lost my dignity. And for many years after secondary school, I had only about 3 people who could stand by me, who could love, appreciate, defend me, told me that they were with me, and they really stood with me. Even after we left school, I found it difficult to connect with my alumni association. Because of that. And the same person later saw one of my friends and told him that, it was not true. He was just joking, but he didn't know that it would go that far. So what did that thing cost me? It cost me friendship. It cost me being able to associate. That's a right of association. Yes, everybody saw me as, I had this mark, I had this stigma. I don't know what you understand. I don't know if you understand what it means to live with stigma attached to you. Anytime people see you, they give you a name.
Remember that.
Oh, cowbell. Oh, it's not that guy that did this thing. Oh, it's not that lady that was treatment. Stuff like that. So sometimes it makes us to stop believing in ourselves and start doubting what we can do. It makes us to be ejected by the society in our thoughts, because that is the mental side of it. You may think that the society has ejected you, that you are good for nothing. And I know that many people are going through things like that because somebody has called you a witch, or somebody has called you a witchcraft, or somebody has said that it's because you have money, that your wealth is, that you are actually thriving in the death of people. That when somebody dies, you make money. And sometimes when you even want to use your money to help people, do you know what it means? I bring out my money to help people and they reject it.
That maybe you want to see their
you want to see their destiny. So, stuff like that.
Every one of us have their story. So I know none of us here can boldly say that he has not been a victim of false accusation. Myself, I have been. And then when I bought my first car after my youth service, maybe barely 1 year after my youth service, yes, I think my father was accused of collecting people's destiny to give to me, or something like that. Wow. So that is the kind of society we find ourselves. And many people are passing through this false accusation and they are just silent because they don't have people to lend their voice to. So I think people that are out there that have suffered one form of false accusation as a result of false prophecy should also rise up and share their story.
And another thing again is that why people don't lend their voices is because of stigmatization. One. And there are some false accusations that cannot be proven. So who am I telling? Who am I going to tell that I was working on my own and that guy dropped the gun beside me? What is the evidence? Yeah. And let's say my life has been, let's say I've been the black sheep in the family. That my mom has always been warning me, stop going out late at night. When they bring me and say, they saw God with your son. If the mother is not a good mother, she may say, "Ah, yes, I've been talking about this thing. This guy, you will not kill me, you will not kill me," and nobody will believe
You
you.
know, there's this adage that says healing comes by speaking. So this platform is just a safe community whereby people can share their story and people could give them the right counseling and advice to overcome their depression and mental trauma.
But another thing again, when they give them, when people come here to speak, what I would like to tell our audience is also to create this room for love, because no matter the psychological, emotional healing that that person gets, if he gets back to a toxic environment, the person will actually return
You don't look at
to
nothing
the,
as
yes,
well.
it just looks like nothing. So we should always allow people to give them that benefit of doubt when everybody is against somebody. Even if that person is to be killed, let's say the law says you should kill somebody, you should kill the person by hanging. Have you ever seen the person put in prison without being fed? You have to feed that person first, because that is, you have to give the person the dignity first. So what I'm saying is that, no, even if you are not sure that somebody has done something or not, don't just try to stigmatize the person. Give the person the love for being human being first. Give that person that love while we are trying to see how we can unravel the situations around that.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Franklin. Chisom.
yeah, that's there. But then again, like this issue of like what can be done for this kind of person, like these people that have been accused, you know. One thing there is like they say, like clear conscience, fears no accusation. That's what I mean now. Once you know that what these people are saying is for, like didn't do any of such, that's what I mean now. You can always be bold enough to speak out. You know, look for the appropriate appropriate quarters and authority that will hear you out first. Because like when someone comes out and says like a witch, and then people are now looking at you as a witch, and they don't know what to do. The best you can do is try to clear your name. And how do you do that? Look for the appropriate authority. And one, for me, like one million in Nigeria now, for example, people like the police, understand what I mean? You can actually go to the police and say, see what people are saying about me. Because that's, you know, that kind of entails, what's it called, exploration of character. All right, being defamed, understand? So you can actually meet police and say, look at what people said against me, what the prophet said against me, then try and clear your name from it. And then like places like here now that we have opened up our channel and say you can come on here, like you can actually come here and have your name cleared. You can come here and share your stories. Then people will know that yes, like didn't do this. You get. So that's what
Yeah, I don't know
think.
if I can add. When you say you look for the right people, yes, this is a platform where you can share your stories. But sometimes you may be, some people can be in the situation whereby they don't even have the right people to share their stories with. I don't know if you wonder. Have you, and also there is this thing in torturing. I don't know if Nigerian police still does that. So sometimes they can torture somebody who is innocent to believe that
You actually did it.
that he did, and the person will have that mental picture of committing that same crime that he's innocent of.
Yeah.
So another thing again we should also look at is when you want to bring out the truth or when you want to investigate people, let's put humanity first in everything that we do. Because some people have confessed the crime that they never committed because of the mental and the psychological situations that they have been put in.
All right. Thank you, my co-presenters, Mr. Franklin and Chisom. We want to quickly round up this episode and want to hear your last word to our audience, Mr. Franklin. You have anything to tell our audience before we wrap up?
In summary, you know, I believe that all these perpetrators of such evil, like all these fake prophets, understand, that they should actually have an account, like calm down and think about the injury, like think about the hurt you are giving to people, understand? Because I think it's only when you can imagine or when you can measure or when you can actually feel the hurt you have been keeping on people, that when you can have a think and say, no, this is not good. So, like, they said I cannot actually put, like, you cannot actually take a man of God to court or like try to judge what a man of God has said. But then again, you as a man of God have been doing such, especially when you know that it is fake and false, you should try and stop it because you are kind of hurting people. And people are people like people really forget like how you make them feel. Like someone can forget your name, what you look like, but how you make them feel. Especially when you know that person is helpless. You see helpless person, you say the person is a witch, especially the children and kind of these elderly women in the villages. You point them and say you're a witch, this child is a witch. Try and stop it. Understand? And then you, the victims, like people that are being accused falsely, there is a platform. Try and seek. It's just that maybe some people are actually helpless. But then again, you that is being told that your mother or your child is a witch, you yourself try and calm down first of all and think, what can make a mother be a witch? Like a mother that gave birth to a child, carry the person for 9 months, then train the person till the person gets to a stage where he can take care of himself. How can she come back and start hurting the child? You know? So like all these things are things that you should actually think
Average
about.
Nigerian believe on this mentality of village people.
Yeah, that's the thing. You also is a village person because you remember of someone's village. And when you call my village people, someone else is calling my village people, that means that you all are tagging yourselves evil. And that's not good. Understand? So you can actually try to think first. Think. Understand? That's
All right, Mr. Franklin, let's hear your closing remarks.
So I think what I have to say is that for us to stop this menace of fake prophecies, we have to develop ourselves first. We have to be empathetic, understanding that what happens to another person has effect on you,
yes.
and the society is a large society that everybody is affected by anything. So for that reason, we should always try to speak up, find the right people to speak to. And if we are being spoken to about things, let us also fight for justice and ensure that those people who speak up are protected. So justice should know no man. Justice should be blind.
All right, to our listeners out there, there's only one thing I want to tell you. Depression is real. Mental health trauma is real. The only thing that can save you is to speak up. By speaking up, you get the right counseling to live above your challenges. Thank you so much.